Aerospace is revolutionizing the way we look at logistics today, the transportation of critical goods over long-range distances.
So the idea is to build a drone where you can reach people on places which are hard to access.
We build large drones able to support these critical logistics infrastructure all over the world. We want to provide tools for everyday use, so they need to be robust, they need to be useful for the customer, and we want to make something that really contributes to a safer and better world in general, and having an impact actually on modern societies. We develop in fast cycles, and that is largely supported by modern digital tools.
So we're using Onshape in our everyday design workflow and processes. We use Arena to make sure that manufacturing and also the assembly team, they always have the latest and up-to-date drawings right by their hand.
I would say for quality and manufacturing, we're for sure saving 20 to 50% of communication time, because I can work in an office which is not directly on the aircraft and can still solve problems quite quickly.
For the design team, there is absolutely no additional overhead in creating an item in Arena, because that's done by the connector automatically. This reduces the overhead and the workload by at least 2 to 3 hours per week. Once the parts are released, they get directly stored into Arena, which is at least another 3 to 5 hours saving per week.
New team members, they really start liking Onshape, because a lot of people see benefits in Onshape with features they are not existing in other CAD systems. Onshape is really helping in the team collaboration. Other CAD systems, I know you can only access a document as one person, right? And with Onshape, it's really possible to work on the same document at the same time. It was really a benefit to have a browser-based CAD system. In my previous company, when there was an error in the CAD system and it crashed, it could be that I lost 4 hours of work. And the nice thing in Onshape is it just saves by itself. There's this revision management. If I did something and I was like, okay, now I completely destroyed the design, or I want to try something else, you just roll back, you restore it to the main and you start again. So you don't really have the risk of losing anything if you are brave enough to play around with Onshape. With Onshape, we're saving roughly $100,000 a year with licenses. Light user licenses are super helpful for people who don't need the full access to a CAD system. With that, manufacturing can go on the CAD systems, see what they have to assemble, quality can go in and do checks. That's a huge benefit of Onshape. We have a defined part numbering system in Arena, and the nice thing between Arena and Onshape is you can do the concept and the detail design on the Onshape side, and really at the end you need the PLM system. You send it in release, you go to your next task, and the PLM system takes care of everything else.
The multi-part part studio allows you to create parts in relations to each other without the need of creating complex container structures.
With Onshape, you just do one function and it works.
In order to stay agile and to respond to the requirements that a changing market is asking from us, it's very important to make good use of technology to stay connected in a rapidly changing environment.
As a design organization, one of the most important things is to have a tool that allows us to communicate our design data in a controlled manner to the supply chain and the production organization. The combination of Onshape and Arena allows us to do a smooth transition from this startup experimental company into a proper design organization in the context of aerospace.